The spring season is here. That means we've already got plenty of anime to watch. So today, I bring you the latest stuff. Welcome back to Anime Dynasty, and today, we have top 10 new romance anime of 2021. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. So, let's get on to the list. Starting off our top 10, we have The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. Despite his noble title, Noir is at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Because of this, his fellow nobles oppress him and treat him like garbage. However, he possesses a rare yet powerful ability to communicate with the Great Sage, an oracle who grants Noir the answer to absolutely anything. After failing to secure a job as a librarian, Noir decides to join the Hiiro Academy. He knows he must become stronger to enter the institution. The Great Sage advises him to explore a hidden dungeon deep within the mountains. There, Noir meets Olivia, a maiden who bestows upon Noir powerful skills that grants him virtually total control over reality. Naturally, there is a catch. Every time Noir attempts to use his powers, his life points decrease, putting his life at risk. In order to replenish his energy, he must give in to worldly pleasures, such as kissing his childhood friend.
ないよね。こういう時は。おい、聞く前に諦めるな。イケメンで髪型リア充で。
Next up, we have bottom tier character Tomozaki. Fumiya is Japan's best player in the online game Attack Families. Despite holding such a revered title, a lack of social skills and amiability causes him to fall short in his everyday high school life. Failing to have any friends, he blames the convoluted mechanics and unfair rules of life, forcing him to give up and proclaim himself a bottom-tier character in this game. After a fateful meeting with another top-tier player, Fumiya is shocked to discover the player's true identity, Aoi Hinami, a popular, smart, and sociable classmate who is the complete opposite of himself. Aoi decides to assist him in succeeding in life through the gruesome ordeals of social interactions and relationships.
すっごい頑張ってたね、空尾。
だってトリコがあの人たちみんな助けたいなんて言うから。
私のわがまま。
Coming up next, we have Urasekai Picnic. The Otherworld is a vast and dangerous realm, hidden from the knowledge of the common folk. To witness its odd environment, one must search for portals that could reside anywhere. After a fateful encounter with a horrendous otherworld denizen, Sorao ponders whether to keep going or give up in life. Meanwhile, Toriko scours the otherworld in hopes of finding her friend Satsuki, who she believes is lost somewhere within the realm. When the two cross paths, friendship blossoms. In order to acquire as much information about this obscure dimension, the two travel back and forth from the real world to the other.
なんで？
私一人じゃ絶対無理なことも、空尾と二人ならできちゃう気がするから。
そんな。
いちか。動くな。
え？何？やめ。
やはり。これがいちか。
Up next we have Quintessential Quintuplets II. Through their tutor Futaro Usugi's diligent guidance, the Nakano Quintuplets' academic performance shows signs of improvement, even if their path to graduation is still rocky. However, as they continue to cause various situations that delay any actual tutoring, Futaro becomes increasingly involved with their personal lives, further complicating their relationship with each other. On another note, Futaro slowly begins to realize the existence of a possible connection between him and the past he believes to have shared with one of the 5 girls, with everyone's feelings beginning to develop and overlap.
痴漢捕まえました。あ、この匂い。ふかふかだ。
やっぱあった方がいいだろう。
今日はよく眠れそう。吉田さん。
Next up on the list we have Pikahero. Office worker Yoshida has been crushing on his co-worker Airi for 5 years. Despite finally scoring a date with her, his confession is promptly rejected. Drunk and disappointed, he stumbles home only to find a high school girl sitting on the side of the road. The girl, needing a place to stay the night, attempts to seduce Yoshida. Despite rejecting her advances, he nevertheless invites her into his apartment. The next morning, the girl introduces herself as Sayu, and she reveals that she has run away from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo. He has her do a different kind of work, one that entails washing dishes and doing laundry. And so, a touching relationship between a heartbroken adult and a runaway high school girl begins.
あ、すみません。お姿お取りしてもよろしいですか？
行動と発言の順番間違ってますよね。
Coming up next, we have Koikimo. Once you fall for someone, you can't stop the love. A strange encounter spurs the meeting of Amakusa Ryo, a high-spec businessman who is loose with women and his high school sister's best friend, Arima Ichika. From there, he falls madly in love. On one hand, he approaches her with almost too straightforward methods, while she responds simply disgusted, insulting him without hesitation. And he takes it as her way of showing love. This is a romantic comedy about a twisted elite employee and a normal otaku high school girl.
大丈夫ですか？怪我は？
大丈夫です。
少しは一人でのんびりしないとね。
ご覧になりますか？研究所。
君も研究員になりたくなったのか？
なりたいです。
Next up we have, the saint's magic power is omnipotent. Sei, a 20-year-old office worker, is whisked away to a whole new world. Unfortunately for Sei, the ritual that summoned her, meant to produce a saint who would banish the dark magic, brought two people over instead of one. And everyone prefers the second girl over Sei. But this is just fine by Sei, who leaves the royal palace to set up shop making potions and cosmetics with her newfound magic. Business is booming, and this might not be such a bad life after all, as long as her supposed sainthood doesn't come back to haunt her.
ポーション、ゲームの世界でしか聞いたことないけど。
じゃあ早速作ってみようか。ポーション。
よろしくお願いします。
私は
Now we have A Memorial Love for You. Some aliens come to Earth and one of them becomes Babylonia's king, building the Babel Tower in order to come back to his world. But due to technical failures, his spaceship explodes, killing the main female character.
给我。
骗子！什么？
那为何不给？
The male lead and his troops stay on Earth to find a way to come back. The female main character reincarnates 2,500 years ago and meets with him one more time. A new fate and the old love blossoms again as they meet.
Miyamuraの手がいいなと思って。
手？
そう、なんか好きだなって思って。
堀さんと違って。
Up next we have Horimiya. On the surface, the thought of Hori and Miyamura getting along would be the last thing in people's minds. After all, Hori has a perfect combination of beauty and brains, while Miyamura appears meek and distant to his fellow classmates. However, a fateful meeting between the two lays both of their hidden selves bare. Even though she's popular at school, Hori has little time to socialize with her friends due to housework. On the other hand, Miyamura lives under the noses of his peers. Having opposite personalities, yet sharing odd similarities, the two quickly become friends and often spend time together, and soon develop feelings not encountered before.
堀さん、それどこ行くのじゃなくて。
他人を傷つけてばかりだ。それでもこれが俺の選んだ道だから。ありがとう、ヒロイロ。
On top of the list we have Fruits Basket the Final. After the summer where Toru spent her time with Kyo and Yuki, Toru and both Yuki and Kyo were blasted by a plethora of feelings to be resolved by them in Season 2. Now, after last season's revelations, the Soma family moves forward, but the emotional chains that bind them are not easily broken. Unable to admit why she wants the cure, Toru wrestles with the truth, aware that time is running out for someone close, and a secret still lurks that could break another's heart. But hope is not lost. A clue to the curse is found. Could their imprisonment's end be near?
大丈夫。今度は本当だ。だからしゃあない。失恋したの、アリサさん。めぐ